Hi, it's Joe with Valley Marine in Union Gap, Washington, and we're inside our showroom today looking at the newest manufacturer here, Barletta pontoon boats. This particular boat is the L23UC. The L series of Barletta boats is their luxury series, and when we get inside you're going to see exactly what we're talking about. And the UC stands for Ultra Cruise, and again, they're not messing around when they say ultra. This is a pretty sweet boat. But we're going to start out on the exterior of the boat, and we're going to look at a couple of the features that you do get on the L series. Number one, we've got, as usual, the bimini top, powered top, so that goes up and down by just the push of a button. Really nice feature with the Barletta pontoon boats, makes getting in and out of the water a lot quicker when you're loading and unloading at the ramp. This has got the blue sapphire color with the blackout package, so your rail system's all that black, and then you got the blue behind it. Just a really good looking package inside this particular one here. One of the things that you'll notice on the L series is that you have full-length wave tamers across your pontoons. These are on the outside of the pontoons, both port and starboard, and it's just going to kind of help move that water away from the boat instead of letting it come up the side and making it a much more wet ride. Again, we talked about in one of our other videos the VIP technology, vibration isolation pads. On pontoon boats, you have a pontoon that are attached to the deck through an M bracket, and right where that M bracket meets the cross members underneath here, you're going to have a couple of pads. That way you don't have like metals vibrating against each other, because Barletta definitely does not want any vibrations in their boat. They try their best to make sure that that doesn't happen. Some other nice features on this boat here, gateway trailer is what we package this particular one with. You've got nice pull-up cleats on the boat. You've also got some docking lights on this package. Again, we've got the electric top here, and as we move towards the back, I want to point some things out on the pontoons, chambered pontoons, and then you also have reinforced pontoons at the bow as well as the stern. So right where you really need that extra structural support, you're definitely going to get it on this boat. So next we're going to walk around to the back and take a look at the transom. There's a lot to see back there. So now we're standing at the transom of the L23UC, and the L series has some really nice features that we're going to point out to you here. Like all other Barletta pontoon boats, you are going to get the extended engine pod, so the engine actually sits back further than your other two pontoons, and what that does is that allows some more space across the back of the boat, the transom area here, to give you what we refer to as the swim platform. And when we get inside, we'll be able to take a look at that. There's a couple of things that I really want to point out to you here. Number one is the lifting strakes on the Barlettas. You're going to get lifting strakes on both the inside of the port and starboard tunes, as well as both sides of the center tune. But when you take a look at these lifting strakes, I want you to see what they actually look like here. If you look at it, it's actually a two-level or a notched lifting strake across the back. That was borrowed from the speedboat design to kind of create some extra lift, and it definitely does add a lot of performance. This boat is powered by a Mercury 250 horsepower Verado, 4-stroke power, 250 horsepower, definitely plenty of speed to be able to get up and run around and cruise. And if you look just above me here, you're going to see that we have a ski tow bar. Ski tow bars are great for everything, tubing, skiing, wakeboarding, whatever you want to do on this Barletta, you can definitely do that. We'll take a look at some of those features once we get up to the swim platform. But the big thing that I really like about this boat is you have this nice oversized ladder. That's one of the complaints we hear in the industry, that getting on and off of the boats actually kind of difficult because the ladders don't have a whole lot of size to them. So Barletta went ahead and fixed that and used what we're basically looking like a swimming pool ladder here. Really deep, and you can see how far below the tune that goes, so it makes access in and out of the boat really easy. Next, let's take a look at the swim platform. So we're finally in my favorite part of this boat, the interior of it, and we're going to start here at the transom with the swim platform. Barletta does a great job at giving you a lot of extra room back here behind all of your seating. You've got plenty of room for a couple of people to be enjoying getting in and out of the water, playing with those toys we talked about earlier, or anything along those lines. There are some other nice features on this area as well. Number one, you have a couple of fender holders. It's always nice to have fender holders on the boat. That way you always have a designated area You're not searching for them. Once you finally get to the dock, you just walk over here, you grab that fender, put it out over the side, and you're ready to dock the boat. These are made specifically for 8.5-inch diameter fenders, so they fit in there perfectly, and I believe we have some footage of that. Down here in the center of this boat, you've got the easy gas fill. The gas tank is center on this boat, and that way it makes it easy from coming from either the port or starboard side of the boat anytime that you need to fill it. And there is some storage down here too. So you've actually got a compartment back here, be able to put some of those things like maybe some mooring lines. You could probably fit a cooler inside there, but just really nice to have that compartment and just a little extra storage on the boat. So we're going to move forward here and take a look at the actual cockpit of this boat. So this is by far my favorite feature on the L23UC, and that would be this huge lounge area that we have across the transom of the boat. One of the things that I really like about it is A, the amount of storage, B, I like the amount of versatility that this has. As you can see, we have this completely laid out right now into a full-size bed, but there are some other positions for seating inside this lounge area here. The first one is going to be facing forward in kind of a chase lounge position, where you have a couple of backrests on a couple of little props, so you can have looking forward and just be nice and comfortable across the back here. Put this back. You've also got some cushions here in the center, and these cushions are really kind of nice as well too, because you can do the same thing with these cushions as we did with the other ones. Lift them up, take your support, and make it so you have a couch kind of looking across the transom of the boat. And as I move forward on the boat here, you'll see that you've got this flip-flop seat here. Make it so that it's a full lounge looking back, so you could look forward, look back, and you can also put it in a position where you have a bench seat that goes across the back. A lot of seating on this area. You got bench seats going forward, bench seats going backwards, so just plenty of seats and super comfortable. Looking at the passenger seat of the boat, you can just see how big this thing is. This is just big, super oversized seat. Be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy. The helm station's next. So now I'm sitting at the helm of the L23UC, and when we had a conversation with the reps from Barletta, they said that they wanted to make this feel more comfortable and more like a sports vehicle for the captain, and I think they hit that mark. On the helm here, you're going to notice it's a nice fiberglass helm station. Got a big oversized seat, kind of like that passenger seat we just took a look at. You've got your Hertz stereo system, Bluetooth capable, and you've also got a Simrad command station over here. So that is actually hooked up to the 250 horsepower motor across the back. It does have a fish finder feature to it, as well as a GPS. So just really kind of nice, but sitting in this seat, you really feel like you're the captain of a vessel, which is my favorite portion of this boat. So the captain could just be sitting here having a good time and be able to rotate into the conversation with everybody else. One of the nice features, again, is RGB lighting on this boat. We're going to show you that here in just a little bit, but there's definitely multiple colors all the way across the boat, including the cup holders, that you can really make it a very nice ambiance. So we'll take a look at the bow now. So here we are in the bow area of the L23UC, and there's some really nice features up here, as we're accustomed to with Barletta. As I move forward on the boat, I want to point a couple of things out to you. Number one, designated in-floor anchor storage. Not a lot of pontoon boats are giving you that feature, but Barletta definitely does. You've also got your two lounge areas up in the bow here. Again, all of the bow areas have armrests, so it makes it real comfortable if you're going to have a couple of people sitting up front here. And down underneath this compartment, there's actually a designated garbage can right inside the boat. So you don't have to have one of those plastic bags sitting inside the boat. Just take your garbage, put it inside the garbage can, and you're off and running. As we move towards the midship, this is where the table is in the Barletta. All you do is flip this up. There's a couple of legs that are underneath here. You pull those down, and that gives you a nice table surface. And again, on all triple Toon packages, you're going to have nice floor storage down the center here. Right now we've got the playpen cover in there, but that's really elongated, be able to put a lot of stuff in there. And as always, pet-friendly Barletta boats with our dishes. Hope you enjoyed the walk around on the L23UC. We'll talk to you next time.